हरि
You ready, Guruji? Shuklam.
Okay, start. शुक्लां ब्रह्मविचारसार परमां आद्यां जगद्व्यापिनीं वीणा पुस्तकधारिणीं भयदां जाड्यान्धकारापां हस्ते स्फटिकमालिकां विदधतीं पद्मासने संस्थितां वन्दे तां परमेश्वरीं भगवतीं बुद्धिप्रदां सारदां येनाक्षरसमाम्नाय नधिगम्यो महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्।
Guruji, this word here I can't pronounce properly.
नत्वा सरस्वतीं देवीं शुद्धां गुण्यां करोम्यहं पाणिनीये प्रवेशाय लघुसिद्धान्तकौमुदीम् आयुं ह्रीं ह्रीं ए ॐ ऐ औ हयवरट् लन् यमगणनं झवयं घड़दश जबगड़दश खपचटतचटतौ कपय शससर हल इति माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि। You're asking something?
Yes, this word here on the second line of this.
जाड्या जाड्यांध
Yeah, how I
जाड्यांधकारापहम जाड्यांधकारापहम जाड्यांधकारापहम
Jaryand
कारापहम
Paham Jaryan Kahapayam
जाड्यांधकारापहम
Jaryan
जाड्यांधकारापहम
Karyap
जाड्यांधकारापहम. It's like that.
aham, aham. Okay.
So, did you memorize that shloka about the sutra? What is the definition of sutra?
The definition of sutra is they have to have 6 criteria before they can be called a sutra.
Definition of sutra, I'm asking.
Yeah, it has to have 6 criteria of the
One sloka is there, no? One sloka is there actually.
yeah.
So,
Alpaksharam sandhi
Alpaksharam asandigdam
Alpaksharam asandigdam
sarvat vishvato mukham
sarvat krishyato mukham
astobham anvadyam
astobhyam anvadyam cha
astobham anavadyam cha
astobhyam
sutram sutra vido viduhu.
astobhyam anvadyam cha stotram stotram stotravido
Sutram sutra vido viduhu.
sutram sutravido viduhu.
Got it. And how many types of sutras are there in Ashtadhyay?
There are 6 types. There is Sandhya.
Did you memorize that sloka also?
No. Because
Or
I was
you
only
can tell
doing
me
this one.
numbers like the name without a sloka.
The Sangya, the Paribhasha, the Vidhi.
It's the open book test you are doing, eh? Your book is open and you are everything, whatever you are telling, just
Vidhir Nid.
didn't you memorize?
Yeah. Eva.
Didn't you find any time?
No, I was doing it this morning actually.
Actually,
I
although
was
you
just
have
doing-
all so many classes and I'm teaching
no,
you.
I'm gonna get it. I have to start doing it from today. I was just taking up and making calls and doing this about it and checking about my Almira and thing like that. And right now when I go back, they have to work in my room.
Okay.
So I don't know how long they're gonna take there. I wouldn't be able.
Did you memorize all these Maheshwar Sutra, 14 Maheshwar Sutras?
I tried that a little bit.
Without seeing the book, can you just tell me? Yes, what-
Om I
Oh,
Out.
no, come again.
I
Okay.
Om I Out Hayavarat Lan Yamagananam Kapai Chatatau Garadash Kapa Chatatau Garadash. I can't remember the other in the bottom. The last one is Hal. Jabain. Did I say Jabain?
Jabai.
I did. I unriluk Om I Ouch Hayavarat Lan Yana Yanga Manga Ya Na Yamanga Na Nam Hayavarat Lan. No, I missed some. Shashasar, Jabain. I missed some. I don't have it in sequence.
I Ril Rik E I Ouch Hayavarat Lan Yamagananam Jhabaya Garadash Jabagadash Khapa Chata Chata Kapaya Sha Sar Hal. It's like
I un rilik, e ong, I ouch, hayawarat, lan, nyamangananam, jabainj, gadadash, jabagadadash, kappa chatatau, kappa kapai, shashasar hal, iti maheshwarani sutrani. Shashasar hal. Eong rilik, I ong riluk,
Real Rick,
Real
not
Rick.
Rook. It's Rick.
rilrik,
Re.
I ong rilrik, ong I ouch hayawarat lan nyamangananam, nyamangananam, jabainj, gadadash, jabagadadash.
Okay, you tell me what you memorized in last 3 days. What in first day, what in second day, what in third day. Today is third or fourth day?
Today is third.
Third.
I think.
So, what you memorized?
I think it's third.
Hmm?
I actually do this a little bit. I know the six type of the sutra. I don't have it in one.
Actually, this Laghu Siddhant Kaumudi required special attention from both sides, teacher and the student side.
Yeah, I will. From today, I
Okay.
will. I will. From
Okay,
today,
let's go to the first sutra which we have written. Halantyam.
Yeah, we did that yesterday. Halantyam.
Just chant with me. Halantyam.
Halantyam.
Yeah, this is the way actually.
Halantyam.
So, what is the number for this written in your book? You tell me.
It's 133.
What does it mean?
It means the chapter.
One is what?
One is the chapter.
One is a chapter. Okay. Chapter means adhyay.
Adhyaya.
Adhyaya.
Adhyaya. And one is the three. First three is the pada. The third
The
pada.
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 And last one is?
The number of the sutra.
Okay. Actually, the way of teaching the Laghu Siddhant Kaumudi is when we write the sutra, after writing or pronouncing or chanting the sutra, we have to or we should break down the vibhakti of each pada available in sutra, so that a student should know that how many padas are available in this sutra. So here there are two pada available with this sutra. One is halaha and second one is antyam. Okay, one is halaha and second one is antyam. I just write it down and you can mention these to your book like this. I just like here sutra is there, you have a pencil now. Initially do this practice, later there is no need, or you can erase that. Halantyam is like this. Hal in this halantyam is like vibhakti, we say this is the separate one and this is anantyam is the separate one. Like this is prathama ekvachan and this antyam is also prathama ekvachan. Okay, so there are two halaha and this antyam. Halah is not the visarg one, it is hal. Antyam. This one is Prathama Ekvachan and this one is also Prathama Ekvachan. This thing you can mention in your notebook also, and you can write down this Vibhakti in your book also. The sutra is written because all the times you will not be having your book or your copy, your notebook with you, and whenever you will be opening for practicing the sutra or chanting the sutra or memorize the sutra or Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi, that time you will see that Halantyam has two padas. One is Hal and the another one is Antyam. Hal is Prathama Ekvachan and Antyam is also Prathama Ekvachan. That you can mention like this. See here, I have mentioned here Hal, Antyam. Small one I have just given there. So you use your book to do that. Do it first in your book. Later, pencil you have. Hal and Antyam. I first you come. I teach you. Come. Later you can do it yourself. It's just an initial practice actually. When you will become expert or you will become like a little bit older.
When I become like you, Guruji?
Huh?
When I become like you?
Like me? You are still like me. Only the see Hal is there now. The small. This should be very sharp. Okay.
You want more sharp?
It should be sharp actually,
I have a sharpener.
because if it is not sharp, then when you will be writing now, so it will take more space.
You want a sharpener?
You want sharpener, not me. You need sharpener. I don't need sharpener. I want sharpener.
Sharpen it in here. I'll clean it up when I go home.
Yeah, it's okay. See here. See, you don't go. Hal, you can write like this. For your understanding actually, this one is okay.
Yeah.
So that at least when you see your book, you should know that. Later you can erase this, okay?
Yeah.
This is for practice point of view. Two padas are there, you can see. Like in next one, this is one pada, this is one. So you can write wherever the pada is, has got their breaking form, you can write like this. You can practice it initially. Later you don't need to do this.
And Guruji, before I forgot, I in my Bhagavad Gita that we do at night, I said I was gonna bring it and show you, but I didn't bring it. Actually, because
No, is this question from Bhagavad Gita what you are asking? No, don't ask any question from Bhagavad Gita here. Only Vyakarana question you can ask from here, and
excuse me.
And other question, if you need other question like Bhagavad Gita question you want to ask, you ask me in Bhagavad Gita session, because Vyakarana itself need a lot of time required. So Halantyam, here we have Prathama Ekvachan, and this is again Prathama Ekvachan, and this Hal Antyam. So here this is the Adhyaya, this is the Pada, and this is the Sutra. Okay?
So what Hal mean, Guruji? What Hal means?
Yeah, now I'm going to tell you. Don't worry.
Okay.
Now, next is that. Hala means, you know, this vowel.
Yeah.
You know two things, na? Vowel and
Consonant.
consonant. Vowel means ach, swar. There are three names for vowel. Ach, swar, two names actually. Okay. Vowel is also called ach and vowel is also called
Swar.
And consonant means hal or vyanjan. Okay? Write down.
Yes. I got it, Guruji.
Okay. Now let's see. Come to this Maheshwar Sutra. From A till Cha, these are the vowels or ach. See, A, E, U, and we won't take the last one. Okay, the reason will come later. Don't worry. A, E, U, Re,
Re.
Re, and we will not take the last one. A, O, I, Au, Re, Re, yeah, 9. They called vowel or ach or swar. Okay,
Yeah.
write down.
9. Vowel. I got it.
And starting from her, they're written in your book also.
Yes.
So don't worry. I'm just writing for your practice. From here they are consonant. They are consonant or hal
Hal.
or vyanjan. Either you call them consonant or you can call them hal or vyanjan. These are the consonant. Or hal.
And it starts with Ha.
Yeah.
Hayawara.
You can see in your Maheshwar Sutras list.
Hayawara. La.
So shall I erase this one, upper one?
Yeah.
Here, okay.
What's Jabaga?
Jabagada the
Jabaga.
Gabagada the Khapa chata tha chata tha Khapa chata tha chata tha Khapa chata tha chata tha.
I'm getting it. Kappa. What's the last? Kappa what? Kappa.
Khapa cha tha tha cha ta ta.
I have Kappa Chatata.
Hmm.
Then Chatata. Then Kapai. The other one is Kapai, na?
Yeah.
Kapai.
Kappa sha sa sa. Yeah is the last one. No, so last we don't take.
Kappa Shashas. Okay, yes.
Got it. Okay. So now let's come to the vritti. Whatever is written about the sutra, that is called vritti. You see, there is a line written after Halantyam Sutra. Halantyam is in bold.
Yes.
Halantyam is written in the bold style, and this is written as a ordinary simple style.
Yes.
So this the ordinary simple style is the vritti. Okay, we call it vritti. Yeah, sutra vritti, sutra vritti, sutra vritti. Not sutra, sutra vritti. Okay, let's come to this one. Updeshe antyam haliksha. It is written over here. Can you see this?
Yeah.
See this?
Updeshe
antyam haliksha. What exactly they want to see? Updeshe antyam haliksha. Updeshe. In updesha. Later I will tell you what is updesha. Okay. In updesha. Antyam means last. Halikshat. Hal. This is like this. I am breaking it down for you, okay? They say antyam, hal, then it, then syat. This first line is written like this. I have broken it up. Updeshe is the seventh case of Updesha, like Rame. Okay?
Yes.
Updesha is like Rame. It's the seventh case. Okay?
Yeah.
And this is Hal Antyam. Antyam we have already seen first case. Hal is also first case Prathama Ekvachan. It is also first case. I will tell you these things for few sutras later. There is no need to write. Okay, that's what. So here what exactly they want to say? In Upadesha, last in Upadesha, the last hal means consonant. In Updesha, the last consonant should be it. It means in Updesha, the name of last consonant should be it.
Uh-huh.
The last consonant name should be it. This is the thing the sutra want to say. Updesha means something which is concerned to Vyakarana. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Something which is concerned to Vyakarana. Now I'll tell you the shloka for Updesha also. What does it mean by Updesha? Even in next line of our Vritti, it is written over here. Have you noted down so that I can erase and I can?
Yes. No, I haven't finished that.
Oh,
The
you
last
finished them.
consonant.
Last consonant is it in Updesha. So this Updesh has this is the new name or the new concept has come here. So we should know now what is Updesha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, we should know what is Updesha. Last consonant we know, but and consonant we have already listed.
Yeah.
But this new word, what is Updesha? That we should know. No? In
Yeah.
Vyakarana, what is Updesha?
Uh-huh.
Updesh we should know. Okay, let's come about to the Updesha now. Yeah. उपदेश आद्य उच्चारणम. उपदेश आद्य उच्चारणम. They have written over here. It means Updesha means it's a teaching of three munis. Adya Ucharanam means whatever they pronounced during that time when they were developing the grammar. Adya means these three munis. See in your, you can write down Adya Updesha is Updesha Adya Ucharanam. It is written in your book, na? It means Adya Ucharanam. You know the meaning Ucharanam?
No.
Pronounced.
Ucharanam.
Pronunciation.
Oh, pronunciation.
So Adya means these three munis who, one is Panini, second is Varruchi, and Varruchi has one more name that is called Katyayan. And third is Patanjali. These are the three munis for Vyakarana, na? You know, we all the when we do the Mangalacharan, we do Natva Saraswati. No, in there we do na. What we say? Vakyakaram. Vakyakaram Varruchim. We call na Vakyakaram Varruchim.
Yeah.
Vakyakaram Varruchim means he has written the Vartik in Vyakarana. These are the three muni. These three muni called Adya.
What's the meaning of Ardya?
These three muni you're talking about, no?
Yeah, but are they special? Are they what Ardya? What the word Ardya mean? So the true name is called Ardya. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
whatever they pronounced Ucharanam, that is called Updesha. And what is that? What they pronounce, what they Ucharan, what they given as Ucharan, that will come in a sloka. There is one sloka about their Ucharanam that I am just going to write. You should memorize this one, you should remember all the time. It's about the Updesh actually. See, this is written in your book. You can check here on 14th page. Dhatu Sutra Ganonadi. Dhatu Sutra Ganonadi. Vachya Linganushashanam. Dhatu Sutra Ganonadi. Vachya Linganushashanam. Agam Pratya Adesha. Upadesha Prakirtitaha. You have to memorize this also. There is a lot of things which you have to memorize. Okay. So dhatu,
Okay.
sutra, gan,
This is about Adesha,
updesha.
Upadesha. Dhatu Sutra Gana Vachya
Yeah.
Vachya Linga Shasnam Shasana na Linga Shasana
Linganushasanam.
Linganu
Shasanam. Ma is also there.
Shasanam.
So there are 2,200 dhatus in Vyakarana. And there are 3,996 sutra, and 291 are gana available, and unadi 753 unadi are available. Later you will be introduced to all these terms. Okay.
So So it's 2,220.
Yeah, see, it is like that. 2228. It is like that.
2028.
3996. 291. This is 753.
3996. So the Ghana is 291.
Watch is nothing but the Vartik. And Vartik are 6000. Linganu Shasanams are 189.
How long did you study Sanskrit, Guruji?
Gana Sutra.
189. And how much is the Gama? Agama?
Gana.
No, from the bottom. Agam.
Many agamas are there. That list I have not counted and I don't have any record about agama. So I don't need to worry. Even Adesha also. There are many Adesha. So this is all called Updesha. Dhatu is also called Updesha. Sutra is also called Updesha. Guna is also called Updesha. We found new word now Updesha. So these all called Updesha.
Seven of them.
Yeah.
So these 7 are called Upadesha.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, those
These
three.
are 9.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see those. What's that one? 8,
Adesha,
Adesha.
Unadi.
And Adesha is 753?
No, 753 they are Unadi. Adesha I have not written.
Okay. 9 is U, Una, Unadi. Is that right? Did I say
Yeah,
it right?
Unadi, right. So
750.
these all are the Updesha. So last consonant of these all Updesha
Uh-huh.
will called it.
Uh-huh.
That's what written in the sutra, na?
Yes.
That last consonant of Updesha. Updesha means these
Uh-huh.
will call it. I just give you one example also for this. See, if you have some space there in front of these, you can write there only, so that you don't need to write them again. I just give you few examples of dhatu. You have already, I think, studied many dhatu, but still, I just give you the idea about the dhatu. This is dhatu, na? Dukri karne, dan dani. These are the dhatu, na? Do, kri. This is dhatu. See, dukri dhatu. Have you ever heard about it? Dukri dhatu. Have you ever heard this? Nahi nahi rakshati dukri karne. You heard about it? The Shankaracharya. Bhaj Govindam, Bhaj Govindam, Bhaj Govindam Mudamate. Actually, some Pandit was all the time chanting only Vyakaran. This Vyakaran is the medium to study the depth of the Vedanta. But
Yeah.
this fellow fixed himself only to Vyakaran. And all the time he was chanting only Vyakaran, only Vyakaran. And even he was not having a deep thought process of Vyakarana. Because the deep thought process which is written in Nandikeshwar Kashika, there is a book where you will really see the depth of these things. Even he was not going in depth of that thing also. He was just memorize.
Yeah.
Dukri karne, or some other dhatu he was doing. So Shankaracharya ji just was passing through that passage and he was doing the thing. So then Shankaracharya ji had to say that भज गोविंदम भज गोविंदम भज गोविंदम मूढ़मते. And in last, what exactly you want to convey? That he was doing the डुकरी करने धातु ना, he was just memorize डुकरी करने. तो शंकराचार्य से नहीं नहीं रक्षति डुकरी करने means in the last time this डुकरी करने won't help you. At least do something. Don't try to be only pandit. Okay, that's what. But it is the dhatu डुकरी करने.
So Guruji, let's these 9 here, this list of 9 the words that you have given me, they're all called different. There are different types of upadesha.
Upadesha.
Different types of upadesha.
Yeah.
9 types of upadesha.
Yeah, upadesha in Vyakarana. I am giving the example of dhatu only. Dan, dane, ramu kridayam, kind of thing. Ramu kridayam, asbhuvi. These all are the. Let me write more. These are the example. Dukri is one dhatu and Ramu is one dhatu, but that we should not write for Halantyam Sutra. That I will write later.
So I don't understand what you say about this Dukran.
Dukri.
Dukri.
Dukri. Dukri is the name of dhatu actually. Dukri is the name of dhatu, and Dan, this is also a name of dhatu. When we call it Dukri, we add one more Dukri karne, and here we add Dan dane. It means whatever this dhatu do, at least a basic meaning of that dhatu is karne, means to do something.
So
This
how many
dhatu can be
different-
used when somebody want to do something.
So how many different types of dhatus do we have?
How many types? I have already mentioned. See in your copy. I have already
Oh,
mentioned.
22,
Yeah, 22, 28.
22, 28. Oh, so now
Like
now
these. I have just mentioning 2 here, just for example. And for dhatu, there is another book. It comes. You can buy it from bookshop. That is dhatu part, where you will find all dhatu available.
22 types of dhatus. So
Yeah.
for 3
2228.
and
dhatus are-
3,996
These are the sutra.
sutra.
Sutra, you know, all Maheshwar Sutras are there. So here it talking about the Maheshwar Sutra. But from these Maheshwar Sutra also only become the 4,000 Sutra. But here he is talking about the Maheshwar Sutra.
I'm sorry, Guruji.
Gana part, if you look at the Gana part, it is like Agnai. I'm just giving you the example actually. Later they all will come. When you will study them, then you will have a strong concept about it. Many Vartiks are there. They like Vachya means Vartik, and many Vartiks are there. Like Shashchot. In Shashchoti there is instead of Shashchoti Chattomiti Vachyam, or in this also here also it will come. Some Vartik will come nearby only.
So Guruji, can you pronounce that word again for me?
Which one?
The first type of dhatu. The
Dukri,
Dukrin.
Dan, Dukri and Dukri Karne and Dan Dane. Dukri Karne and Dan Dane.
Dukrin Karne and Dan.
So this sutra Halantyam is saying that the last consonant, which is the last consonant? This one is the last consonant, no?
Yes.
See, the last
Uh-huh.
consonant called it. So we can say this one is it. The name of this last consonant is now it. The name of this last consonant is it. You got the point?
Yes.
So now it will become it. The name of last consonant is it. That's what this sutra want to say. You got the meaning of this sutra? What this sutra want to say? Agam, example of agam. Later you will study. Yasut is a agam. Tuk is a agam. These are the agam. And the last this one is also called it here. I told you na. Last of every updesha. See here. Try to synchronize the things actually. Whenever I am telling you, you should focus on board.
Huh.
This is you should know at least how to study. It's
Yeah.
not like that you are turning out your pages in your copy or
Yeah,
register.
yes, good.
You should know at least what is the way to study. See this this is called it because this is also the last consonant. This is also the last consonant. It.
Yeah.
Okay. I told you no that this is also called the it because this is also a last consonant. And what we have studied here, Updesi Antyam Halit Sat means last consonant in Updesha should call it. So these all are the it. You got the point?
Yes. What I got in these 9, all of them, the last letter is halantam and it's called it.
Yeah. Sup, tip. Even in this also, this is pratyay na. Pratyay, sup, tip. Example of pratyay, sup and tip. So this pa is called it. This pa is called also it. This pa is also called it.
It.
You can access this video to note down. At least you should know how to access the video. Sometime if something is missed, you can access this video. That's what I am doing all this stuff also. So that is called the it. So you got the it. What is it actually now?
The it letter is the last letter of
Last consonant.
last consonant of any upadeshas.
And updeshas are written like this. Okay. Adesha also, in Adesh also last letter would be, last consonant would be it. Okay.
But we're not doing adesha.
And
no?
even in Shiv Sutrani, you see the last letter. Tell me 14 Shiv Sutrani here. Tell me.
Tell you what?
14 Shiva Sutrani, Maheshwar Sutrani. 14
Hal.
Shiva Sutrani, all 14 Shiva Sutrani.
Oh.
Yeah, tell me.
Oh.
No, don't see there. Tell me.
I-un.
Okay, wait.
Rilik.
Wait. I.
Ong.
Next. This is the first one. Second one is
Rilik.
Rilrik.
A-ong.
Third one is
A-ong.
fourth one is
Ouch.
Fifth one is
Hayawarat. Lan.
sixth one is okay. Let's take these only later. So see the last one. What should we call it? This one. These are the last one.
It letter.
You can call only it. Don't call it it letter. Okay. It is okay.
Okay.
So now I think you are comfortable with the it concept. Is it?
Yes. But
Last consonant is it.
yes.
Whatever comes in Updesha. And you have listed down the Updeshas. Dhatu, Sutra, Gana,
Yeah,
Una, these all are the Updesha.
Yeah.
In these all, whenever the last consonant you see, you should say that it is it. Okay? Everywhere. That's the concept of it. So let's come to the next line. Sutreshu adrashtam padam sutrantarad anuvartanya sarvatra. This is what written over here. That Sutreshu adrashtam padam sutrantarad anuvartanya sarvatra. Sutreshu adrashtam padam. Can you see in your book? Whatever I am calling here, whatever I am chanting here, whatever I am pronouncing here. Sutreshu adrashtam padam. In your book actually, which is in your hand.
Yeah, but I was saying.
No, that Lagu Siddhant Kaumdik.
Okay.
Sutreshu adrashtam padam. It is written here like this. This is not like just listen the Vedant and go. You should be very attentive when you are studying this Vyakarana.
Yeah.
Can you see now where it is written? Sutreshu adrashtam padam. Sutrantar. Many people only dream about Laghu Siddhant Kaumudi that they will study someday. Someday they will study Laghu Siddhant Kaumudi. They just dream actually, but they are not capable or able to study the Laghu Siddhant Kaumudi. So don't take it lightly. It's a very big thing, and it's a very serious job.
It's here, Guruji.
Sutrantar.
It's under here.
Yeah, it is there. Sutrantar Anu Vartaniya. It is not like a chocolate, okay? So whenever I am teaching you this one, I won't give you the chocolate. So don't think that I am coming to Guruji and Guruji should give me one chocolate. Later it will become better than chocolate for you. But at least you have to put some labor.
Yeah, I want to make sure that I'm in the right one.
Sutrantrad Anuvartaniya. You will not say, Guruji, teach me for 1 hour. Because there is lot of content and you will say, yeah, Guruji, half an hour is okay for me now. I'm not asking you more things because of you are new. When I'll start asking the things, now you will say, Guruji, only 15 minutes are okay for me. Yeah, only teach 15 minutes. You have given me a lot of content.
Guruji,
So it's
am I
like
looking
that.
at the
Yeah.
right one here?
Which one?
This one here?
Yeah, it is written over there. I am just putting it on board just because to get more
I have to
attention
write
from your
it.
side. That's
I
what.
have
It
to
is
write
written in
it.
book only. And the meaning of this is, whatever you see sometimes you see in sutra, few words, few padas are not available in the sutra, but still you will see in the vritti. There are two things. One is sutra and the second is vritti. You know vritti?
No.
No, vritti I told you, na. It is written, the sutra is written in bold and vritti is written in the ordinary one.
Yes, but what is a vritti really?
Vritti means the detail about the sutra.
Vritti is the detail about the sutra.
Yeah, vritti is the detail about the sutra.
Okay.
Or the, we can say,
The
not exact the
explanation.
detail, the whole detail the
explanation.
Guruji will tell. Yeah, something about the sutra.
Uh-huh. What the sutra is.
What the
Or
sutra is.
Or what the sutra does.
Yeah, what does sutra? What sutra does?
Okay. So this is the vritti you're
This
telling
is the
me.
vritti. So what exactly they want to say here in this line, that sometimes you will find some words in vritti, but that is not written in sutra. That is not written in sutra. So you will have a thought that where did it come actually? These words, at least where did they come from? So that time you should think that writer of the book has already told us that sutreshu adrashtam padam means whatever you see in sutra vritti and that is not mentioned in sutra, that came from some other sutra. Means they are repeated it from somewhere. They have put somewhere in some sutra, and whenever we find a need, we just borrow them.
Yeah.
That's what it supports the concept of alpaksharam. Alpaksharam means less alphabets.
Yes.
If you want to have less alphabet, then you have to put something somewhere, and whenever you need, you can hold it.
Pull it out.
Yeah. If you have a small space, like I have only this one room and I need a lot of stuff, I can't put all the stuff here. But whenever I need, I can ask the Swamiji of this ashram that Swamiji, give me your stairs, or give me your chairs, or give me your table, or give me your iPod, so that I can use this. So that is called anuvritti in Sanskrita.
Anuvritti.
Anuvritti. You are borrowing or you are using something which is already mentioned somewhere else. Like in other sutra, sutrantar anuvartaniyam. Sutrantar means a difference of sutra, means some other sutra that is mentioned in some other sutra, but we will take it for using purpose here in this sutra. That is called anuvartaniyam, means anuvritti. Okay, and the process of this one is called anuvartaniyam. That is fine with you? Means we are borrowing something from someone to use it for us or for our sutra. That's what this line is saying. Got it? Got it or no got it? Tell me.
I got to write. Sutre.
Sutreshu. So here one ikoyanchi sandhi. Actually, that's what u has become va. U has become va. So you can write and you should practice like this only. Sutreshva drashtam padam. Sutreshva drashtam padam. Sutreshva drashtam padam. Like this you should practice. Sutrantarad anuvartaniyam. Sarvatra. It's written like this. So this Halantyam Sutra is completed now.
Sutra Nata Ra A Da Na No Va Varta Ni Yam. And that means that's whole what you said here, sutrasha word,
Anuvartaniyam. Okay, no problem. You can practice. That's no problem.
whatever you say here, that line says that whatever might be mentioning in the sutra may not mention in the sutra, but it can be in the vritti, because and that reason for that because it's mentioned somewhere else
In other
in
sutra.
another sutra.
I show you one thing. This book you can purchase. You can take the photograph of this and you can buy it from somewhere.
But it's a Sanskrit now.
The Sanskrit. Why you are worrying about the Sanskrit? I am teaching you the Sanskrit now. Teacher is sitting here and you are just thinking that why it is Sanskrit. If you are not start studying in Sanskrit, how would you learn? You are saying that I want to learn swimming, but I don't want to go in the water. You are saying like that, no? You want to learn swimming on your pillow and your old mattress only, on your bed only, or in your room only, huh? You want to learn that swimming, no? You have to dip in Ganga or some other river, no? So that you can learn swimming, or in swimming pool. You have to enter in the Sanskrit books. Then only you can learn Sanskrit.
Yeah, okay. I'll take a picture and get it.
You can take picture.
Okay, Guruji.
Okay, this sutra is finished now. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om
Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.
You can access these videos from that.
I tried yesterday and I couldn't get it.
You couldn't get it.
I saw it one time.
At least you should learn how to use the mobile phone properly. Otherwise it will be a problem, because nowadays mobile has become too essential. As per today's society and as per the today's scenario.
Guruji, explanation.